Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to do a price prediction on Reef Finance. We'll also do some price analysis, have a look at some potential entry points if you have not bought in already. First up, please make sure you do like this video, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's get cracking, and we will talk about some of the key statistics first and have a look at the supply and some of the issues people have been talking about, because some people do not quite know how much supply is in circulation, because we do take the entire market cap from the circulating supply. So we'll run over some of the key stats first, and we'll have a look at the block explorers to tell you exactly how many Reef are circulating. So as we do know, Reef is ticker. Reef is currently ranked number 195 out of all cryptocurrencies. We do have a token price today of 3.7 cents, so that is 0.03724 US dollars. Ignore the circulating supply there, but if you take a look at the maximum supply, that is 20 billion. The market cap today is $112 million, but again, we'll look at that on the block explorers combined together. If you're looking to get hold of some Reef, I know a lot of people are, then the best place for me is Binance, and it is getting 61% of the entire market volume. It is partly on the ERC20 chain as well, so if you're looking to get hold of some, you can get hold of them on Uniswap. But we are starting to grow in exchanges now. We're on Gate.io, which is a massive Asian exchange. We're on Huobi, CoinEx, 1inch. There's a lot of places you can get hold of some. And one thing to note here is the confidence is high for all these exchanges. So that's where you can get it. You can also get it on PancakeSwap at a minute. Pancake is getting a ton of volume. I think yesterday it was getting around $2 billion worth of volume. One key point as well we need to just look at is the all-time highs, and we did it 0.05471, so that was 5.4 cent. I think that must have been the time when people realising I've not got in, so let's fund the project. But what I want to look at next is some of the tokenomics. So this is a document published by the team. I'm not going to go into all in depth in all these numbers, but the one key point to notice here is that the total supply will be 20 billion. This is a split chain currently, so we do have some on the if we take a look, this is a BSC chain, so this is a Binance Smart Chain. So if you look here, we have 6.9 billion in circulation. We have 17,870 holders, and you can see all of those here. If you look at a Binance Hot Wallet, that has predominantly most of the asset there. So I mean, that is 84%, 5.9 billion in the Hot Wallet there. And then if we take a look at the Etherscan, we have 4.1 billion there. So what was that? 4.1 plus 6.9. So you're talking around 11 billion of the supply is in circulation. Again, on the ERC20, you are looking at 2.2 billion which are in circulation there. So I'm not entirely sure what the plans are for the rest of the circulation, because I've not had a good dig into the tokenomics and how they will distribute in the future. But as you can see, that's over 50. You're getting close to 60% of the entire supply in circulation. So we can work out a good bit of price analysis from that. Another thing I just want to take a look at is a couple of people's price predictions. If we just look at this document here, this is the Wallet Investor. They do give a 1 year forecast of 27 cents, and then a 5-year forecast of $1.20. I will drop the links for these in the description, or if you just Google Reef Finance price predictions, you will be able to find this. I think it was a top link. And this website here, which is digitalcoin.com, gives you price predictions all the way up to 2028. I'm not too sure how they managed to do that, but they're saying that current prices here, they're saying 5.8 cent by the end of the year. They've already hit that very, very close. These are very, very conservative predictions. I mean, it's saying it's going to get to 17 cent in 2028. But he hopes it gets a lot higher than that, otherwise it will be a waste of money investing. So that is just a few people's price predictions. What I will do now is jump over to some price analysis, and let's have a look where I think the project could potentially go. So this is Reef versus Tether. This is a 4-hour time frame on Binance. As you can see, the all-time highs are up there. We did it 0.056 cents. And we've done a retracement now. We have hit this box where I said on the previous video that would be a good potential area to load up on Reef at 3.5 cent. We have come down there quite a few times, and if you look at that Fibonacci, we have tapped it a couple of times, and the Fibonacci is king. And if you are looking to invest in Reef, I would still say this is a good level. We are on a bit of a downtrend. If you put the trend line on from top to bottom, we are downtrend. I mean, you could always run it all the way to the top. We are on a downtrend. What we are looking for is a break up from that downtrend to potentially then go on and target some new all-time highs. Looks like we are coming into this box. I think, in my opinion, this area is a good place for some investments. I mean, if you zoom out, we'll just take a look at a weekly time frame. I know we've not got much data on this, but I mean, we have done such a significant rise this year. From we'll take the entire move. So if we just take it from the we'll take it from that week there, 11th of January. Look at that, we've done a 700% rise, and I honestly think this is just getting started. So with regards to price analysis and potential entry points, I think this 786 fib level at 0.03712 is a solid area to potentially buy. I can't see it's coming back down to do a full retracement. I'm looking for a break up and a break out of this downtrend. Once you do break a 4-hourly candle above this area, then we can start to retarget some of these next fib levels and then start pushing up to all-time highs. I think breaking through 5 cent will be quite a significant area. It is also on that level of the Fibonacci at 0.236, so that is the first major hurdle to get through. But once we do break through that, and we will start pushing on and breaking some new highs. So this video is mainly looking at price predictions and what I think it can do with regards to supply. If you just take a couple of other projects, for example, which have the same supply, so Zilliqa has around a 10 billion supply. This is around 11 billion in circulation. That's what we need to talk about. Price is analysed on the circulating supply, not the maximum supply. So if you take a look at Zilliqa, that's currently trading at around 15 cent. Is it? Yeah, 14 cent there. I do think this has a competitor to start pushing up towards that price. DeFi sector is growing. We do know that we have $42 billion locked into DeFi. Reef has got a lot of partnerships already. It's just getting out of the starting blocks, and we are with Polkadot. We are partnered with Tron, Harmony One, probably a few more that I've forgot to remember. But I do think that in the future this is going to be massive, and what I want to do is potentially look at some price predictions by using the Fibonacci extension. So if we go into the weekly time frame, let's just get rid of that there now. Have a zoom right out, and what I want to do is put some fib extensions on from the higher time frames. So if we put a fib on from this level here down to the bottom, this will give us some extension levels to start looking at. And I do think that we can start to really target some of these higher levels. We've got 23 cent over there on the higher level. I still think that is quite conservative, and I do think that we can double that. I do think that I'm putting a first target on here of 50 cent. I think 50 cent will be a massive target, and I mean, if we look at that from a price perspective, from current prices, from this level here, where are we at 3.5 cent up to there to 50 cent. I mean, it looks massive. That's a 1300% price raise. None of them fib levels go up there. I could put some fib extensions on here if we put the 5 level and the 4, if you look at that one there, that goes further up. But I do think that 50 cent could be a nice round number to target for. I've seen quite a few people calling for $1. $1 is a natural target to aim for, because we all want products to be $1, don't we? If we just zoom right in now, I'm getting a bit lost on chart here. Yeah, we're back to the 4 hours. So I do think 50 cent is very, very achievable. We just need to monitor the entire market sentiment, because we do know that Bitcoin is up at 56k now. This is what we need to monitor. We need to monitor a market dominance. If BTC dominance loses support of 57%, altcoins are going to absolutely fly. And that is no exception for Reef. Once the market dominance of Bitcoin comes down, it is time to push on, and things will start to get very, very tasty across the entire altcoin market. Reef Finance is a solid project. It's got some massive partnerships behind it, and I do think that at some stage over the course of the next few months, that we will start to target them highs that I predicted at 50 cent, but we just need to be conservative and really start to look at the closer target. So if you've watched my last price analysis video, my first major target is 10 cent. Once we do get to that, I'm going to do some more price analysis on Reef and then look at start to target some higher levels. But then 50 cent will come, I reckon, at some stage. Hopefully this year. We've still got a long way to go this year. We've still got a further 10 months to get some highs. We've got altcoins. I do believe that we are in a bull cycle now. From we had the COVID dump last March 2020, and ever since then everything's been on the up. Reef is a new project. A lot of people are behind it, and I do think that it will absolutely fly. If you noticing all the FUD recently, I think that's just from people wanting to get in a bit cheaper. It's an old stock shorting technique, that, where people talk shit about a project to potentially get some cheap orders. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. My price prediction of 50 cent, hopefully this year. But let's see how we go. Hopefully we can absolutely smash it out of the water. These are some price entries around this 786 level at 3.5 cents. So buy some Reef here, hold long term, and let's make some money. So I'll say that's going to do it for today's video. If you do have any questions in regards to anything crypto related or any projects you'd like me to cover, jump into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. You'll find that link in the pinned comment and the description. Please make sure you do like this video, like you are, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.